morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tuesday. Hey, 59, ready. 21.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Wait! 22! Gun! Check! 21!
Here's Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 59, ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tuesday. Base. 54, go!
Ryan. 20. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. That third down conversion good for 23. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
20.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Hal throwing on first down here. He gets it to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Howell. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Tress Ray on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Here's a throw to Gibson. Gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
11, 51.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Hey, check, check. 51, stop.
On first down, Ryan. This one finds Pierce on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
21.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready. Hey, wait. Cut. 39. 51, stop. Cut. Hey, express.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and goal, Powell to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Ryan gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that a real wrench hours thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw, Howell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
20.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Once more, Howell back to the air. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
58. 51. Hey, check him.
Here's Ryan. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all time. He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
39.
Now it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, 59, ready. 22. Cut. Check.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here's a give to Gibson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 100. It's rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll run with Gibson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Ryan to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Ryan. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And Washington is going to win the football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Again, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.